My name is Stuart. Many students are upset over a new policy that went into effect on campus. I recently went to investigate what was causing all the hype. 1 year ago, the ReGym referendum was the hot debate on campus. This year, ReGym is back in the spotlight with a new t-shirt policy that was passed by the ReGym director. Students are having trouble understanding why the t-shirt policy was mandated earlier this year.
Well, I just came down to the gym one day doing my regular workout and started doing some bench press, and the head person came up to me and said, "You can't be in here. You don't have sleeves on." And I kind of looked at him with a weird look, and I don't know, I was disgusted by the rule, and they never offered any explanation on why they brought it about.
Campus Recreation says the main reason for the new policy was to ensure student health when exercising at the facility.
Well, basically, Campus Recreation, based on a number of articles they read and some observation of other schools in the area, decided to implement a new policy where students would be required to wear sleeve t-shirts whenever they entered the cardio or weight rooms of Re-Gymnasium. And it was a departmental decision.
Some disagree with the decision, saying that it is based on inaccuracies.
There's no research whatsoever involving wearing an extra 3 inches of sleeves and getting MRSA transmission.
Voice your opinion about the policy. You can contact the Student Senate by logging on to the student government website at www.isu.edu/ASISU. Also, funding for Holt Arena's future continues to remain uncertain after last week's overwhelming vote against the proposed bond. A large turnout of voters in both Chubbuck and Pocatello felt that raising property taxes was not the best option. The university is now looking for other alternatives to come up with the needed $24 million. One possibility involves students paying an increased tuition of close to $100 a semester. The administration has not made a concrete decision of what the next step will be to pay for the repairs, but we will continue to bring you more as the future of Holt Arena develops. Every year during the third week of February, thousands of high school students travel to Pocatello for a chance to break records. For 30 years, the Simplot Games have been hosted on the ISU campus inside the Holt Arena. The game's unique 200-meter banked board track is known as the fastest in the nation. This special track has led to numerous records being broken over the years. The J.R. Simplot Company has sponsored the games since 1979. Also in the news, the ISU President's Ball will be held Friday, February 15th at 8 p.m. in the rotunda of the Stevens Performing Arts Center. All students are invited to attend the semi-formal dance, which will include an awards ceremony. More information about the President's Ball can be obtained from the Involvement Center on the bottom floor of the Student Union building. And up next in the studio with me, I have the advisor of Delta Epsilon Chi here to talk about a huge event they have coming up in April. We'll be right back.
It all starts by taking the first step. Join thousands of walkers all across the country by forming a team for the American Diabetes Association's Walk for Diabetes. Walking is good for your health and can help stop type 2 diabetes in its tracks if you're at high risk. With your help, we can move a little closer to finding a cure. Together, we can get there, one step at a time. Get involved. Form a team. Everyone walks away a winner. Take the first step. Call today.
All right, joining me today in the studio, I have both the advisor, one of the advisors of Delta Epsilon Chi, and also a student and the intern of Chrome in the Dome, Brad and Lindsay. Thank you for joining us today in the studio. So last weekend, huge event on campus with this Hawaiian-themed activity, with food and dancing competitions. How did that go?
It turned out very well. It helped that Chi Alpha also had their event on the same day. In a way, we teamed up with them, and it was a big luau party then. So hopefully in years to come, we haven't yet discussed it, but we're thinking we might team up with them again and have it go for a second year.
Great, and was it a successful turnout? Did you guys meet your goal for fundraising?
I would say the goal was to break even, which is good for any first-year event, and we did that. So I think if the club chooses to go forward with it again and team up with the other club, or maybe include some other different clubs, I think it'll just go up from there.
And what was the fundraiser for? What was the need for raising money?
It was to help us go to state competition in Lewiston.
Okay.
So
And how often are these state competitions? Is this just once a semester, once a year?
once a year.
Once a year, okay. And then I also understand Chrome in the Dome is coming up. For those that aren't familiar with Chrome in the Dome, can we have a little bit of an overview?
Chrome in the Dome is a car show put on by 3 student organizations: the College of Technology, Marketing and Management Occupations, the Automotive Technology, and the Automotive Collision Refurnishing and Repair. So.
And it's held in the Holt Arena? All right, and when is this going to be taking place?
It will take place April 18th and 19th from 3 o'clock to 9 p.m. And then on the second day, we'll open at 9 to 6.
And what can people expect when they come? What's going to be some of the activities going on there?
Wow, we have just various cars from not only our location, but surrounding states. We have some cars coming in, we have motorcycles. It'll be a really fun event. Last year, it was amazing at the turnout that we had on both cars and the community. So.
We've got the thing about cars, everybody's got one that they identify with or they really like. And this year we'll have a themed bike coming from Utah, a Hummer that was built in New York, custom built in New York. We had a Corvette there last year called the Terminator that had 7 DVD screens in it. That'll be there. There's a lot of vehicles around the area that I don't think very many people knew existed. And so, you know, for $5, people can come and check it out, and they can always see one car that either them or their parents or somebody had or has, and they really like it. And there'll be something for everybody.
Awesome. And what were those dates again? April 18th and 19th?
Yes.
And what's the charge for students to get in?
It's $5 for general admission.
General admission. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining me today in the studio, and we'll look forward to hearing from you again after Chrome in the Dome takes place in the Holt Arena. And we will be back after this commercial break.
Growing up, my family was just not there for me. I was 10 when I was removed from my home. My caseworkers at Star Commonwealth convinced me I could outrun my past. See, I could always run fast. Today, I have a full athletic scholarship to a good college. I'm a star success story. Lots more could be written, but not without your help. Visit star.org to find out how.
My dad is a hero. He goes into places normal people want to get away from. He rescues families, makes everyone safe. But the best thing he can do is come home.
The U.S. Fire Administration reminds you to protect the heroes who protect our lives. Have a smoke alarm on every floor. Test it monthly. Replace the battery yearly. Do your part to get out before they have to come in.
This week's Bengal Paw goes to the grounds crew who have kept the sidewalks free of snow and ice even with all the bad weather. That's all we have time for. Catch us here next week, same place and same time for even more ISU news. I'm Stuart Summers. Have a wonderful day.